Yep, there we go. The game decided to join in. Oops, wrong button. Damn it, everything's falling apart on the setup. It's fine. Anyway. Good evening, mortals. Welcome to the Summertide Scales event. We're now promptly teleporting over to. This is the newest big summer event.
Hey! Wake up! Hey! You're finally awake. Paimon was worried sick. No idea. Paimon just woke up and then we were here. Ugh, Paimon's head is all dizzy.
I'm sorry for re-traumatizing you, Willow.
The scenery here looks different too. Oh, what should we do, Traveler? Please don't tell Paimon someone abducted us and brought us to some strange place that we can never leave.
I'm pretty sure that's happened to us like 5 times already.
You're right. Better to think of this as the beginning of a new adventure. Thank goodness you're still here. If Paimon woke up alone, she probably would be trembling in a tree hollow.
I think Paimon just has amnesia or something, because she always forgets the dumb shit we get into.
Let's follow this path for now. We might be able to meet someone and figure out what this place is all about.
I see a weird symbol. What's the weird symbol? Nothing, apparently. Oh, is it that? An exception of bliss. I assume that's the Oculus supplement this time round.
Traveler, did those plants by the road look weird to you? It almost looked like they were made of paper. And those two plants over there?
Froggies!
They look like pieces of origami.
Oh, by the shade of a lotus leaf stream, don't tell me you forgot how to jump.
I'm not eating the frogs.
I didn't forget, Firecracker. I'm just not sure if what I remember is correct.
Next thing you know, you'll have forgotten how to sing, much less notate a score. You still...
Yeah, because I've got a great singing voice. Although these days, the name seems more ironic than anything.
Frog angst?
Not just a great voice, one that evokes the gentleness of early morning dewdrops flowing into a spring. So cheer up and
It's because they're
jump
American, that's
over
why.
if you're...
I haven't forgotten everything, Firecracker. Your name, for instance. It's kind of hard to forget that you're named after your fiery temper.
You saw that too, right? Paimon's not seeing things, is she? This place is getting more confusing by the second. Anyway, why don't we go after those two frogs? They didn't look evil or anything.
Yep, fall off the cliff. I'm here, frogs. We're just weird strangers.
Better than nothing.
And there's a weird flying squirrel.
Guess we're not catching up to those frogs. They were so fast. Paimon couldn't even tell where they hopped off to in the end.
Those frogs were so speedy, we definitely could have just run.
Excuse me, honored travelers. Did you come from the Cliff of Prophecy, perchance?
The chubby paper hamster just talked.
Chubby? Who are you calling chubby? I've just got a slightly thicker layer of paper on me, that's all.
I love fat shaming Paimon.
Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Armand, and I'm an elder of the Forest of Blessings. I've been waiting here for the hero of prophecy to arrive.
You better learn origami then.
Traveler, could you pinch Paimon just to make sure she's not still dreaming?
Pinching, you say? Well, I can help with that. Although you'll have to get a little closer. My arms are rather short.
Genshin's Lorax. I take it you're going to fight it then, since you are the onceler.
That's alright. True. We know for sure this isn't the world we're familiar with. The talking paper animals and all the paper trees and plants.
The hero from another
This absolutely
world,
is called for.
supported by their companions, shall
You cannot
dearie me.
hide.
I completely forgot to introduce you to this world, didn't I? And here I am, getting all excited by the arrival of the hero. You'll have to
Are we an
excuse me,
isekai
this
protagonist
old
now?
brain isn't what it once
I mean, I
was.
know we're already
All
technically kind of
shell and
am.
no
But am I
nut.
finally getting a paper harem?
Well, perhaps my once glossy paper has faded past the point of no return.
It's okay, really. You can just tell us all about this world now.
The harem Aether shippers would be really happy.
Let me think. Where should I even begin? Pretty much forgotten everything that happened in the past.
Helpful.
Right. I believe the story circulating along the pulp of this forest goes as follows.
It's fine, they're delusional enough to make their own happiness.
A long, long time ago, 3 goddesses created this world and named it Simulanka. The goddess of creation, who presides over matter and magic, created the mountains and rivers and gave... After the goddess of creation came the goddess of prophecy, with dominion over the stars, and the final goddess was the goddess of fate.
So what type of isekai do you think it is? Do you think the goddesses are a lolly? Or they're evil? Because that seems to be the 2 categories for goddesses in isekai at the minute.
Whoa, they all seem super impressive. Sounds like they really did a lot.
Yeah, probably lolly.
Of course. All new residents of Simulanka come to the forest to thank the goddess of creation for founding this world, and travel to Constellation Metropole to witness the... After that, they make their way to the end of the world and tell the
How it used to be? Oh, yeah. That has to do...
Yes, this old brain of mine may have forgotten many things, but I will never...
Now that would be really shaking up the genre.
Dragon descended upon it, came down from the skies in an ominous black mist and ravaged our homeland.
Sounds terrifying.
The terror doesn't stop there, I'm afraid. Ever since the attack, the Calligraphy Tavern in the forest has been closed. No one knows why.
Oh, he like scratches his little ears.
The highest order for us.
A catastrophe of the highest order? All because a tavern closed? If we were talking about Mondstadt here, Paimon might understand, but is it really all that serious?
Paimon has just never let go of the drunkenness of Mondstadt.
Good goddess of creation above. We'd take even the greatest flood over the closure of the tavern. Wet paper will dry out with time.
He definitely has a voice that
War
makes you
and
think he should have
freeze
a bow
can be
tie or something.
restored, but the calligraphy
Magic what?
magic tonic. It was gifted to the forest by the goddess of creation herself. Well, our bodies will gradually crumple and become brittle until they eventually disintegrate entirely.
You see, Paimon keeps bringing it up because she's actually the evil destroyer of worlds, and Mondstadt's really lore important or something? I don't know.
But wait, Grandpa Almond, does that mean you've already...
Oh, I'm afraid so. The color has all but completely faded from my paper. To be honest, all I really remember is that I'm supposed to wait here for the hero of prophecy.
Then we've got to act fast. How can we help?
Oh, brave Pixie. May the goddess of fate reward you and your friend for your kindness. Could it be you're the heroes I've been waiting for all along?
Oh my gosh, we're the heroes here to save this land. Wow. Definitely not what happens every time we walk somewhere.
Not sure how we know that. Plus, we can't even remember how we got here, so it's not looking too promising.
Well, this is turning out to be quite the conundrum for old almond brain here. The prophecy never mentioned anything like that. For now, why don't you come with me to the Hut of Blessings? Our forest fairy lives there. Maybe she'll know what to do.
Oh, a forest fairy? Like,
Oh, you betcha. She's prophesied to join the hero on their journey.
well then, she sounds like exactly the kind of person we need. Please lead the way, Grandpa Almond.
I'm betting the fairy's probably like that squirrel thing or something.
That's what the Calligraphy Tavern looks like. Now it's lost all of its color.
Hmm? This is nice. They should just rebrand the place. Is this the magic hut?
This is the place. If you could just wait a moment, the fairy should be.
Traveler! Paimon!
Hmm?
Paimon knows that voice! It's really you! I'm so happy to see you! Sorry.
So how long's she been trapped here?
So Nilu is the forest fairy? Well, you certainly look the part.
Does this satisfy your desire for a pretty fairy?
Thank you. To be honest, I'm still getting used to it. It's the weirdest thing. I remember I was reading a book at the Grand Bazaar, and then I guess I must have fallen asleep at some point because, well, then I woke up dressed like this. And in my dream, someone spoke to me. They said, "You are the fairy of the Forest of Blessings. Now go." At first, I thought this whole world was just part of the dream. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't seem to wake up. I couldn't find anyone I knew from the real world either.
Yeah, I think most people would assume they died or something.
Sounds similar to what happened with us. We also have no idea how we got here. Anyway, sorry for my reaction back there. I got a bit too excited when I saw you two. It's okay, we totally understand. We were looking for a way out too. At least we know we're not alone.
More than enough people for a victim support group afterwards?
Oh, blessed be the goddess of fate above. You're already friends with the fairy of the forest.
Grandpa Almond, thank you so much for bringing my friends here. Could you let the others know I'm coming? I'll head over right away.
Of course, leave it to me. Hey ho, pistachio. Today truly is a blessed day.
Wow, Nilu! Looks like you made short work of getting to know the locals. Well, when I arrived here yesterday, Grandpa Almond told me all about the state of this world. Since they think of me as their forest fairy, I just felt like I had to try to help them.
Yeah, so she's not doing too badly then. Reminds me of those like cult movies and stuff, where they're like, "Oh yes, yes, you are a goddess" or whatever, and then they like try and sacrifice them to something.
Oh, so you mean like using some kind of forest magic to repair the tavern? Unfortunately, I don't know how to use the magic of this world.
Not enough
I've tried
flowers
using
yet.
my
Well,
vision, but
she
it
does
doesn't
have a few
seem to work
flowers.
here. If the books stored in this hut are anything to go by, this seems to be the place where the goddess of creation first made the townspeople of this forest. She folded the pages of books into small origami animals, gave them life with her magic, and with time, that's how the Forest of Blessings took shape.
I mean, if you ask the shippers, things don't look too good for us.
Maybe one of the books here could teach us how to use magic. I read them all, but only found one reference to magic. The incantation, abracadabra, means to create what I say. This is a world made up of words, where fantastical powers can be wielded by all. Okay, so basically everyone in this world can use magic? Yeah, from the other books I read, it seems like this goddess really likes to play fast and loose with the details. So,
I mean, if I was a
what
goddess,
can
I
we
wouldn't be
do
too
now?
specific.
Didn't you say you were going somewhere, Nilu? Oh, yes. I was going to help some of the other residents of the forest. They've been busy making preparations to reopen the tavern, so I thought I could help out. Got it! Guess we should just focus on what we can do for now. This whole thing is making me pretty nervous, actually. It's like I've been pushed on stage without being taught the choreography. Since I'm already wearing the costume, though, I might as well try to play the part. And who knows? Maybe I'll find my own magic along the way. All I can do is try, right? At least you're
I love her
optimistic.
optimism.
Thank you. Then let's go.
Ooh, pretty. Yeah, more of the little
Look,
paper
the
things.
forest fairy is here, and she brought her companions. Grandpa Almond was right. They do look promising.
Hello there, everyone. I heard you were working on the piping for the calligraphy tavern. Is there anything we can do to help?
Oh, we wouldn't dream of troubling you with our petty problems, my lady. Don't you worry. We have it all under control.
You sure about that? Because from where
Yes. We have my careless friend to thank for that. He promised we could leave the pipe connecting to him, and, well, the results speak for themselves.
Hey, I just wanted to inspect each pipe. This is the network the magic tonic has to flow through. I was just trying to be thorough. So I disassembled the whole thing.
Yeah, and now you've forgotten how to put the thing back together. Have you been eating too many nuts again? Because you are what you eat.
Ooh, burn.
Please don't fight. I know everyone wants so why don't you let us help out? Yeah, we're here anyway, so we might as well be helpful.
Well, if you're offering...
Attention to detail is key.
Says the guy who messed up the whole thing in the first place.
Fight, fight, fight. I want to see some adorable paper hamsters brawl. This is exciting. Weird pipes. Oh, that'd be so fun. I get a couple concerns, but, you know. Animal welfare, that's fine. I don't think this pipe works. Of course, they don't have rights. Hit every button but the right one. Yeah, I have no idea about this pipe. I think they should probably just sack that hamster. I don't know. Oops, wrong button. Yay! I feel like this could just be sorted by not doing that.
Oh, amazing! You did it!
Now the tonic will flow into everyone's cups without getting stuck, right?
You're a genius, Willow.
Oh, gotta say though, Paimon is starting to get pretty curious about this magic tonic. Could she have a teeny tiny sip?
Hey,
Just a
best
little
case
taste,
scenario, it
please?
kills her.
It's not greed, it's curiosity.
Well, if it's really just one sip, I guess that would be fine.
Just be careful. This is one of the last cups left in the entire forest. We're supposed to save it for our research.
Just a sip. Promise. Okay, here goes. We will. What was that? Oh, it's sticking in the Paimon's tongue. Wait, is this just regular ink?
Wait, does that mean what the legend says is true?
Probably.
The goddess of fate used ink to compose her stories on paper.
No wonder the tavern is so important to the forest.
Maybe the fading disorder occurs when the ink within the body dries up. That would explain why the beings here are forgetting their own stories.
Can we just go to, like, a printer shop and just buy a bunch of ink cartridges or something?
Oh.
I'm not really sure I can really wrap my head around this conversation, but there's no need to get all worked up on our behalf, my lady.
What do you mean, can't wrap your head around it? The fairy is recounting the story of how the goddesses
would.
gave us life. In fact,
Really?
Don't be ridiculous. There's no way you're old enough to have met her. We're the same age, and I think I would know considering we went to tell our wishes to the goddess of fate to get.
oh, fine. It was my grandfather, all right? He was the one that saw her.
How do they reproduce? Do they have paper dick?
He said that one day after he finished work, he saw the goddess of creation grant us life with his own eyes. In her hands, she held the very paper used to form our bodies. She whispered something into the pages, and then suddenly a paper frog was born.
Cut the theatrics, will you? You weren't even there.
Wait, so that's it? Paimon thought creation magic would have a little bit more pizzazz.
Sorry, the creation of inorganic life isn't fancy enough for you, Paimon.
Oh, so in your world, the creation of life is a much showier affair? Huh, I'm learning something new every day.
You could call it that.
Well, that's not exactly what Paimon was.
Magic doesn't have to be spectacular.
That's enough out of you. All your boasting is confusing our kind fairy.
Oh, no, it's all right. I actually think...
The honor was all ours, my lady.
Traveler, Paimon, we should make our way to the next location.
Oh, my god, chest. Ah, primogens for the Shenhe Fund. I think it is a Genshin sex joke. I'm surprised we don't get more of them, honestly. This is exciting. Oh, cool, we can collect figurines. You're so easily sold, Willow. Hmm. Go to the ever so slightly closer one. What's the shiny thing? I like my dolls, okay. Yes, 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 sure. Yeah, that's weird.
No pain, no gain.
Your frogs are on the little things.
Oh, Stream!
You,
You're
someone's
going to
talking
make
to me.
up
Why are you
again.
playing?
At this rate, it doesn't even
You
matter
still on
if the
Roblox?
tavern reopens. The band's not even going to get any gigs.
I'm sorry.
Why am I not surprised? Is it some kid trying to
Hello
sell you
there.
something?
I hope we aren't interrupting your rehearsal.
Wait, these are the two frogs we saw on the road a little while ago.
Ah, the forest fairy is here. For the love of lotus leaves and dewdrop, Stream, you've really got to put in some effort now.
But I.
Oh, don't pressure yourselves on my account. Are you rehearsing for a show?
Oh.
You see, our
How
group
dare he be that close
regularly
to your base in the
performs
first
for
place?
guests at the tavern. We've been out of work for quite some time, with the closure and all. But after hearing of the fairy's arrival yesterday, we figured we needed to get in performance shape right away.
Like when ball gets kicked into your garden, you have to go around and get it for them.
I understand how you feel.
The Grand Bazaar. Do people there sing on lotus leaves as well?
Yeah, they do. And it's a really big one. You're the conductor of your group, aren't you? You remind me of Mr. Zubair.
Ah, then he must be an ambitious director. One who would do.
Damn, frog bullying.
Is there anything we can do to help you, Mr. Stream?
Oh, no. My problems are mine and mine alone. It's just. After the tavern closed, I somehow forgot how to sing. I'm always a few beats behind.
You were our trump card, our best singer by a mile.
I know, but.
So he is a victim of the fading disorder too?
Yes, you should. I expect an army of frogs by the end of the week.
Don't be sad, Mr. Stream. Whenever I've forgotten important dance steps in the past, my friends smile and patiently tell me everything's going to be okay. Then they play the melody for me over and over until the steps finally come back to me. Now, it's
We just need to help you remember how to sing, right? The Traveler's got a great sense of rhythm. We can help keep you
Do
in
we?
time.
Well, what do you say, Stream? I think it's a great idea.
Are you sure?
Don't worry about it, Mr. Stream. It'll all be worth it when the tavern reopens.
Actually, I think we
and
sung
finally have the
once, but
chance
then
to
it
hear
cut
your
off, so we didn't actually get to
marvelous
hear
singing
it.
voice.
All right then. Thank you.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Excellent! Perfectly in time.
Imitate the dance rhythm.
No good. Your rhythm is off again.
Oh, that's stressful.
I feel like I'm getting the hang of it again.
Goddesses above. This better stick when it comes to the performance. Just do it exactly like how we rehearsed.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks to you, my voice is once again as clear as a flowing stream.
Glad
It wasn't
to hear that
confusing,
you're
it's just
feeling
like,
better, Mr.
ah.
Stream. It's also
We'll be looking forward to your performance at the tavern.
And hopefully they don't make me do a
We've got
roofing
one
game again.
final stop. Let's go.
What do you think, cutie?
Oh, that's cool. I love her. She just can't keep it in her pants whatsoever. Oh, empty space on this map. terrible, Willow.
Oh, my dear Citrus. Please tell me you're joking. We can't have you out of commission.
I'm sorry, Grandpa Almond. It's the truth. I was just too excited for the reopening and must have
Is
fallen
an
asleep in an
alpaca
awkward
or a
position.
llama? Probably a llama.
Grandpa Almond, we're here to help.
Oh, hazelnuts on high. You could not have come at a better time. Miss Citrus is supposed to add all kinds of delicious fruits to the magic tonic.
One's an alpaca, the other's a llama.
The finest
And you
brew in the
differentiate
land.
based on what signs outside the farm.
Indispensable to the operation.
I appreciate the kind words, Grandpa Almond, but my neck.
Are you alright?
You're welcome. I'm a farming expert, after all.
Terrible timing. Getting a kink in my neck at a time like this? Could you give my tail a little twist? That should help free up the movement in my neck.
Yeah.
I would do it myself.
Stardew
but I
absolutely
can't reach my
counts.
own
They have
Grandpa
vegetables in that
Almond's.
game. Vegetables exist in real life. What more do you want?
The neck and tail are connected?
Yeah, 'cause it's all on the spine.
Of course, they're connected. Just like how you can't have a rainbow without rain.
I guess we're a chiropractor now?
This doesn't seem quite right.
This is a little wheel. What do you mean? I'm only yanking it by its ass around. This is completely normal, everyday activities. Do you think I'll get thrown out of the petting zoo if I do this?
Perfect. My neck feels much better.
So there really is some kind of connection between your neck and tail.
Thank you so much, everyone. I can rest easy now.
That's another problem solved.
Well, we've helped all the forest dwellers. This is weird. It is very pretty. All the summer event areas are always really nice looking. Yo, we launched the squirrels.
No pain, no gain.
I did last year's summer event on the last day. Like, I was grinding the tickets to get Kaya's skin and stuff right up until the servers closed for the new update. Like, I was playing with that, like, server closes in half an hour timer going down. It's, only time I understand Genshin being stressful. That was the one in Mondstadt with Klee and stuff.
Well, since we've taken care of most of the tasks, all we need to do now is reopen the tavern.
I liked last year's because there was roller coasters.
But we still don't know how to use the magic of this world. We don't even know.
Oh, what about the method that one hamster mentioned? You should try it, Nilu.
You mean the creation magic his grandfather saw outside the Hut of Blessings? I wonder. How it...
Maybe you don't need to understand it. Just give it a try.
Yeah, just
Everyone here calls
cast
it a
unknown
forest
magic
fairy.
without knowing what it
Maybe
does.
you
It's
have
fine.
the magic powers already.
In other words, this forest is a stage. And
Well, we are surrounded by talking origami animals and magic potions after all.
Look at the
Seems like
frog
anything's
statue!
possible in this place.
you're right, Paimon. We won't know anything unless
Willow,
we
I've
try.
picked a new profession. I'm becoming a
Nice.
frog origami.
Let's see. This is how you do it, right? I think I got the folds right.
Whoa, your origami skills are great!
Hey, I can join a band and perform at a tavern? About as unviable as most gig work.
I once saw one of our prop people making something similar. It looked
I
really
can croak.
cool.
Close
So
enough.
I took some time during my break to learn the basics. It's not a bad way to stave off sleepiness either.
Well, how do you feel? Sense any, magical powers flowing through you?
No.
No?
Magic words? But how am I supposed
Willow,
to
your
know
lack
what
of
the
faith
goddess
in me
said to
always
bring them
saddens
to
me.
life?
Oh, good point! You're the forest fairy, Nilu! What do you want to say to the new resident of your domain?
Bullying. Damn, this paper hamster's getting more game than me.
I bestow upon you the blessings of the forest and offer you a home in this land.
Hey, you know.
Your name shall be Hadisara.
How do you
May you
Sara?
bloom in this world
Weird name for a hamster.
My name is
Hadisara.
Although, to be fair, I'd probably given Genshin's record translates literally into just hamster or something.
It worked! It actually worked!
Well, peel my shell and call me a nut. I never imagined I'd witness such a miracle at my age. It's just like what the stories said about the goddess of creation.
Shell?
Do you not want to call the weird hamster the deep voiced nut?
Nice to meet you, Hadisara.
You don't want to see his nuts, Willow? How boring.
Fairy of this forest. From this day forward, this place is now your home.
Hello, Fairy Nilu.
I hope you'll grow up happily in this forest.
Grow up.
Oh, you can leave the little one with old Almond for now. Oh, this sure brings back memories. It's been such a long time since we last held a welcome ceremony. Here, Padisara. Come to Grandpa Almond.
Well, now that Nilu has mastered the goddess's magic, we should be able to reopen the tavern, right?
Grandpa Almond, could you send a few people to check the underground space beneath the tavern?
Oh, of course.
The moment I used magic, I sensed something strange down there. I have a feeling it's connected to why the tavern had to close down.
There's a monster in there or something.
Look,
Make sure you listen to Grandpa Almond, Padisara. Don't go running off on your own.
Padisara. Listen. Running.
Nope, and we've lost it immediately.
hey, come back here, you. Wait.
Yep, that's Nilu's creation, all right. She's got so much energy. Anyway, how did you manage it, Nilu?
Well, all I did was say my wishes for her out loud. Maybe the magic is in the words themselves.
This place is seeming more like a fairy tale by the second.
Well, when you say the things, it
I mean,
happens.
or somewhere called the...
Well, anyway, Paimon thinks this magic suits you perfectly, Nilu.
When I brought Hadisara to life just now, I was able to sense the magic flowing through the forest. But for some reason, There's a hollowed out space beneath the tavern where I couldn't sense anything at all.
We're back, my lady.
That was fast.
You were right. There was something under the tavern that I've never seen before. It looks transparent.
Transparent and clinking. Oh, I've got it!
Already?
You've got to use fairy tale on. That's right. An empty ink bottle to be exact. Still remember the taste of the
So yeah,
magic
we literally
tonic
just
you
have to
took a
go
sip
to
of,
like,
Paimon?
a stationery shop and buy a new bottle of ink.
Yeah, it was ink.
Fontaine seems to have invented a printing press because they have newspapers, so we can probably get a nice industrial size bottle.
Traveler, Paimon, will you come gather some ingredients with me? I learned what we need to make the magic tonic back in the Hut of Blessings.
Yeah, but you know, magic.
Sure thing. What do we need to get?
We are the prince, aren't we?
A setting sun that never sets, a dragon that cannot fly, and a moon that only shines at night.
Where are we supposed to find crazy things like that?
It's fine, she can pretend for a
You
day.
get that so fast. Logic, huh? Lucky guess, more like.
Whoa, we're Nilu. Why is her sword so ugly?
You've been a naughty boy.
Ooh, 2 of the 3 already.
That should be everything,
Oh,
right?
and another one.
What should we do now?
Look at the frogs!
Let's go back to the Hut of Blessings.
Yeah, no budget for the rest, Natlin. All of it was used on Nilu's skin. Oh, I think Kiara has a skin as well.
Give me just a second. I'm gonna go fetch an ink bottle from the other room.
Paimon doesn't get it. All the ingredients are super tasty, but some. Well, anyway,
It's
Paimon's
probably because you're mixing it with all the ink.
stuff this time. Not even if you bribed her.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's see. According to the book, first you do this, then this, and then...
Oh, this is really where the entire Hatch's budget went to, was that little animation.
It's done!
Wow, magic sure makes everything super convenient.
He's a normal hamster
Yes,
again.
This is it. This is exactly the magic tonic we need.
Grandpa Almond, could you take the concoction to the room underneath the tavern and place it next to the transparent bottle you found? I'll handle the rest.
Of course. As you command, so it shall.
I still get nervous at times like this. Thanks, you two. Let's go. Forest, please heed my words and accept my blessings. May your spring of wondrous magic never run dry. And may all who call...
Ooh. Who knew rain could do all this? That's very pretty. Very whimsical.
Fairy Nilu is amazing. Wow. It's so pretty. What a beautiful tavern.
It matches the scenery of the forest perfectly. I was so surprised when it suddenly opened up like that.
I remember now. I remember everything. It was me. I was the one who went to the top of Constellation Metropole and witnessed the goddess's prophecy.
Wow, the only old person is the old person we heard about in the story.
The hero who shall save this world will descend upon the cliff of prophecy. The hero, supported by their companions, shall...
So the prophecy really did have all the answers. You just forgot the first half.
That's why I was waiting near the cliff of prophecy. Wonderful.
Is the Cliff of Prophecy that place with the huge mural? 'Cause that is where we woke up, but we don't remember anything about how we got there. Also, we didn't get a change of clothes like Nilu. Are we definitely the heroes?
I'm definitely being cheated out of a new set of clothes.
If not you, then who else? You've already helped the fairy revitalize our forest. To us, that makes you...
To be fair, I think Nilu did most of the work during that.
Or not.
Alright. Either way, we're going to keep adventuring, even if it's just to figure out how we can get back to our world. Yep, we've beaten up plenty of dragons already, so what's one more?
This one is extra
As
flame.
expected, the words of...
I'll come with you.
4 times
I'd
damage
love
to the
have a
fire
magical
attacks,
fairy
probably.
tag along.
Heroes and fairies, dragons and new adventures. This is sounding more and more like a fairy tale by the second.
I would say your next stop should be Constellation Metropole. Once you've arrived at the Astral Garden at the highest point in the city, maybe you can try seeking divine counsel from the goddess of prophecy herself.
Are you leaving, Fairy Nilu? I'm afraid so. There are still other people who need my help. I won't go far, though, and I'll come back to visit the minute I have time to spare. So
No,
be
how
in good
emotional.
health, Padisara, and help out Grandpa Almond whenever you can. Got it!
That's a good girl, Padisara. I almost forgot. If Constellation Metropole is
Maritime Express?
you'll need
A
to
train?
I'll head to the station first thing tomorrow morning.
Or is it a boat
Wake
that's
up that
maritime?
lazy station master.
Sounds great! Paimon definitely feels tired after being on the go for so long. There's...
Oh, sounds like someone's ready to order.
Oh, well, if you're offering. Paimon will take a glass of Buell fruit tonic. But hold the tonic.
Yay, we did page 1. Now, where's this train? Can I purchase alcohol here? Weird. Ugh, wait until the next day. You hope it's a boat. God, you just don't like seeing me happy, do you? Gosh, I hate waiting such a long time. Quest. Yep, just double check we're tracking that.
Morning. Guess everything that happened yesterday wasn't just a dream then. Well, it's time for our next fairy tale adventure. We should head to the station Grandpa Almond told us it.
Oh, this opens up a new bit of the map. Gliding along. Bonk. This world is violently delightful. I have some whimsy in my life. Not a lot, but just enough. Fuck, it's a boat. I'm sad.
Get up, said Jewel. Time to get to work, you lazy bones.
I can't remember how to call the train.
Don't try to pull one over on me, young man. Your fading disorder has been cured.
You must be mistaken, Grandpa Almond. That guy
Oh, you remember my name now, do you? Then it seems like you're all better.
All right, I'm up. The Maritime Express should be here soon.
That's more like it. Lie there any longer and you'll start gathering dust.
Is everything okay?
The hero, his pixie companion, and the forest fairy. Oh, I didn't know you were already here. Merciful macadamias. I'm sorry you had to see that.
Oh, it's all right. Paimon knows the feeling. Who doesn't want to sleep in first thing in the morning?
Does the Maritime Express run out of Constellation Metropole?
Yes, each train needs a conductor to operate, and the conductors are always from the capital. The more difficult maneuver.
Oh, so you mean the people of Constellation Metropole aren't origami?
Well, the city welcomes visitors from all over the world, so you're bound to run into some forest dwellers there. Ah, you'll see for yourself soon enough.
It is a train. It's just a train in the water. It has a little guy running on it.
Pleasure to meet you, everyone. My name is Will, and I'll be the conductor for your journey today.
Look at the birds.
You call the train?
Whoa, it's a little toy man!
Yes, we called the train. The hero and the forest fairy need a ride to Constellation Metropole.
The hero and the forest fairy. The ones from the prophecy. Oh, why didn't you say so earlier? We could have prepared a far more luxurious train.
That's okay, Mr. Wheel. We're trying to get to the city as fast as possible. We just need...
Of course,
It does
my
kind
lady. It would be an honor. Well then, all aboard. Sit anywhere you like.
This is a very cute little block train.
Did one of you just say something?
Wasn't me either. Breakfast. Sounds like the voice is coming from inside the train.
Ooh, we're meeting another person. Fortunately, it's not Gigi.
What's Kirara doing here?
That's adorable.
Is she a friend of yours?
Oh, let Paimon introduce you. This is Kirara. She's... Oh.
So noisy. Is it morning already? Oh, morning. Huh? Huh? Traveler! Paimon! It's you? Which means... Oh, thank goodness. It was all a dream after all. Oh, gotta hand it to my imagination. It all felt
soup.
Madam, sleeping overnight in the train car is prohibited.
I won't say much. She could probably like kick you into next week.
It wasn't just a dream?
It's alright, Kirara. Apparently we're in a world called Simulanka. We got here yesterday, too.
Simulanka? So, that's what it's called. I spent all day yesterday wandering around this one city. The toy people called it Constellation Metropole. I was trying to find a way to get back home. I was seriously starting to think I'd gotten on the bad side of some great yokai, and... I take it you're Inazuman then, Miss Kirara?
She sure is. But, Kirara here is kinda special. Let Paimon introduce you for real this time. Kirara is a Nekomata from Inazuma. She works as a courier for Komanie Express.
I really like her sleeves. Those are cool sleeves.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nilu, a
I
member
want
of
sleeves
Sumeru
like that.
Theater. Oh, you're Nilu. I've heard a lot about you from my deliveries in Sumeru. I even saw one of your performances back in the day. You're an amazing dancer. But, did you say you were a forest fairy?
Oh yeah, that's her new identity.
There's only the Electro characters that are all purple.
Speaking of new identities, looks
I mean,
like you
every
have
other
one
type has a
too,
nice bit of
Kirara.
variety to it, but it is just Electro that just seem to be all purple.
Yeah, I know. It confused the heck out of me yesterday. I just woke up in a set of brand new clothes I'd never seen before.
That must mean you have a big part to play here too.
The boots fused to her feet? Nico Martyr and boots. Haha.
Is that a thing? I guess I am wearing a pair of boots, but still. Did you by any chance hear a voice speaking to you before you got here, Miss Kirara? A voice. Oh, yeah, I did hear something. But I was so freaked out my tails got all tangled. So I, didn't catch much of what was said.
Sorry for the interruption, but this Nekomata friend of yours, she doesn't eat hamsters, does she?
Or frogs?
Oh, no need to worry, little guys. I
Does that
would
mean
never
there's
do something
cats
like
in this
that.
world?
Well, unless I'd been out in the wild too long without anything to eat.
Where are your manners, everyone? This young lady is a trusted friend of our esteemed hero. Now, I know a fear of felines is etched into us with ink, but I'm certain Miss Nekomata in boots here means us no harm.
Maybe. A lot of folklore cats.
Sure looks like you're keeping your distance, though, Grandpa Almond.
You will have nothing to fear, I promise. I met some origami animals in Constellation Metropole yesterday, and I even made sure to... Plus, you all look just about as tasty as the cardboard boxes I deliver. Not that I tried to eat you either.
Please excuse us, Mom. It's just an unconscious reaction.
Dear passengers, it's almost time for us to depart.
Oh yeah, that. Whoops. This turned into a pretty long conversation, didn't it? Alright, let's get on the train. You coming with us, Kirara?
Mm-hmm. I'll ride with you to the next stop. There's a place near the Metropole that caught my eye yesterday, so
Then all that remains for me to say, it may the goddess of fate be with you and
Oh,
bless
saying
your
bye to the
mission.
hamsters.
Please do visit us in the Forest of Blessings again.
We will. We'll definitely meet again.
Take care, Grandpa Almond.
Woo, part 2. Now time to ride the train. Connect the God, do we have to do fucking everything around here? Let's go.
Have a
Goodbye,
safe trip.
frogs.
Wow, a train ride over the sea? What an incredible view!
Please keep your head and arms inside the train at all times. We don't want anyone falling into the sea.
I want to fall into the sea. There's 2 trains.
Train coming the other way too! Hey!
little people
Now
say
that the
hello.
fading disorder is cured, I'm sure the forest will be a lively place again in no time.
Oh, she can't even stand riding with me.
I gotta go explore that forest at some point. It looked so pretty from the train.
Why are they just staring at me?
Won't be too scared of me.
This is a little awkward.
We'll be arriving at our destination shortly. Please prepare to disembark.
Whoa. It probably is the boobs.
Here we are. Constellation Metropole is right over there. It's a short walk from...
Great! And thanks to you for a smooth and pleasant journey, Mr. Wheel.
The train cars were comfortable and spacious, and I had a great night's sleep. I'll definitely be back.
As you wish, ma'am.
Defeated by the cat girl.
Where should we go next? Is that place you wanted to check out nearby?
Mm-hmm. I took a walk around yesterday, and it felt like there was something weird about it.
Want us to come with you?
It's okay. You guys go ahead and visit the Metropole for now. Hopefully, that's where you'll be able to find out some more about this world. I pretty much explored the whole place from the rooftops yesterday, but for some reason... you know what I mean, right? Like, don't worry. If you run into any trouble, I'll be there faster than you can say,
Okay, fair enough. We'll
Blah
head
blah
to the
blah, we're going
Metropole.
separate ways.
Don't worry about me.
Oh, so you can go to her for a world quest. I skip dialogue a lot. A lot of the dialogue's very repetitive. Why are there hilly chills in Fantasyland? Sorry, this is ruining my suspension of disbelief. Probably try to have like toy enemies or something. Yay, we get to launch more hamsters. Yeah, squirrels, hamsters, large rodents, something like that. Misformed birds, maybe? Just fly them over these guys' heads. Woo!
I'll keep this close.
I can't talk to them for some reason.
Help me! Is somebody...
Yeah?
Help me! Help! Goddess of prophecy above, would you kind souls please help us?
What happened here? Why are you all suspended in midair?
I mean, being stuck in midair still beats falling to the ground and being smashed into a pile of block. My good friends, could I trouble you to turn the clockwork key over there? I'll explain everything in a bit.
I think the whole point is that they're stuck in time. Which unfortunately does make it my problem once again. Massive skill issue, this is easy. really know what I'm doing. Okay, cool. I think we saved them.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
What happened there?
I take it this is your first time witnessing the power of the goddess of Basically, this is a gift bestowed upon Constellation Metropole by the goddess of prophecy, who—
Proper path? Do you mean everything that happens in the Metropole has been planned out since the very beginning?
Why are you saying that as if it's a bad thing?
You're not explaining it clearly. Here, allow me. Of course, all the residents of the Metropole have the freedom to live their own lives. For instance, whether I use olive oil or sesame oil in my morning skincare routine is
I think both of
entirely
those would
my
be horrible for
choice.
your skin.
But whenever something disastrous is about to happen, like when I almost got turned into—
So, in other words, it's kind of protection magic? To keep people alive?
You could say that. There are other situations in which it activates too, but that's basically correct.
Well, in any case, we're glad no one's hurt.
Are you heading to the Constellation Metropole?
Yep. Do you know where we can find the Gear Sky ladder?
Oh, it's just that platform up ahead. The one with the key sticking out.
Oh, how convenient.
That thing?
Yep, that's the one. Which is to say, all the tracks are fixed. If a machine is set up to move forwards, it'll never move in reverse.
This reminds Paimon a lot of Fontaine's clockwork toys.
You mean like those music boxes with dancing figures? I think I've seen one or two from the merchants in Sumeru.
Yeah, exactly like that. Anyway, sounds like it's not gonna suddenly fall out of the sky, so...
I'll keep this close.
Hmm? Key? Wow. This place looks cool.
Whoa, what a bustling city! This place is fit for a king!
Our next step is
Yeah,
to
you
get to the
go
top of the
insane with
Metropole
details here.
and ask
It
the
would
goddess
look
of
cool.
prophecy for guidance. If there is a king in that castle, I sure hope he won't get mad at us for trespassing.
Trespassing is going onto private property. This is just walking into the city. I'm sure we'll be fine. So once again, all these things are knee height. Constant advocate for violence.
Wait for the king!
Oh, darn, we jinxed it. Oh, no. Did he overhear us talking about us sneaking into his camp?
Silence! The one who shall soon stand before you is the ruler of Constellation Metropole, the one who descended after a meteor shower, and the protector of order and all the stars in the sky.
I don't think so, but I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
That's a long list of titles.
I bid ye welcome, guests from afar. Long have I heard of your grand deeds. O fairy, who restored the lifeblood of the forest. O hero, who...
Navia!
Hold your foul tongue! How dare you utter Her Majesty's name!
Nice one, partner. Spectacular improvisation skills. I'd expect no less from you.
You can really tell that they are limited to one skin to 2 skins each event, given just the little crown.
All right. You can relax now. Allow me to make some introductions. This is the Traveler, and his trusty companion, Paimon.
You are personal friends with Her Majesty the King? Please, forgive our grievous mistake. We had no idea.
All right, the welcome ceremony is over. Everyone back to your stations. I will personally treat our guests to some royal hospitality.
Yes, Your Majesty.
You really do not like the tin toys, do you?
Oh, come on, I've already sent them off. So, anyway, how did you guys get here?
We were gonna ask you the same thing! Also, how are you already king of this nation? And where did you get a crown? Oh, wait, don't say it! You just woke up like this, right?
Yes, Paimon, that is the pattern so far.
Sounds like you've answered your own question. But before I woke up, I heard a voice say to me, "You are the king of Constellation Metropole. Now go forth and save your city."
What if the goddesses are just really into LARPing, and this is like
A similar thing happened to me.
just their equivalent in this world?
Oh, yeah, sorry. You must be the fairy of the Forest of Blessings, right?
This is Nilu, a friend that we made during our time in Sumeru.
And it's like, how come Milu didn't get shoes? She's a forest fairy. She's walking around in the forest.
Nice to meet you, Miss Nilu. I'm Navia, the president of Spina di Rosula. If you ever get the chance to go to Fontaine, make sure you come and visit me. I'm based in Poisson.
Seems like you're taking this all in stride. Aren't you nervous about getting stuck here and never being able to get back home?
I mean, she's a king, you know? Upgrades.
Why would I be worried about that? We've faced much bigger problems than this before, and we always pull through. This should be a piece of cake. Besides, life's always full of surprises. You gotta learn to just enjoy it. That sounds like a great outlook on life. You have a very optimistic spirit. Thanks, I'll take that. Honestly, though, it also puts me at ease to find out that you guys are the fairy and heroes that I've been hearing about in the...
Tis very Princess Peach, isn't it?
Bad happened in the Metropole? We heard about an evil dragon. Did it make a mess here too?
It sure did. Apparently, for whatever reason, he went for the stars above the city recently. Literally just flew up and started snatching them out of the sky. Luckily, the guards responded
That would be
quickly and
brilliant.
stopped the dragon from taking them back to his lair. Unfortunately, though, he dropped them before he flew off. Now they're scattered all around the Metropole. I've been out trying to
I wouldn't be
retrieve
surprised
them,
with how much
but
they
I only
like
managed to
Ito
get
and
one of them
events.
before you showed up.
Oh, Paimon can explain.
What?
Huh. I see. So, you want to consult the oracle of the goddess of prophecy.
Do you know how we can do that, Miss Navia?
Well, the goddess's statue is indeed at the top of the castle. I can take you up there. However, I've heard from the citizens here that the goddess hasn't given out any new revelations in a very long time.
Really? But Grandpa Almond told
It's
us
fine,
that
we're just
he
built
received
differently.
his
Sure, she'll
prophecy
tell
from
us
the
something.
goddess.
Oh, that's probably because the prophecy about the hero of Simulanka has been around for a very long time.
That would be a hell of a twist.
But recently, people realized that the goddess didn't reveal anything about what's supposed to happen after peace has been restored.
Okay.
Still, can't hurt to try your luck. And maybe you can help me get rid of the invaders while we're at it.
She's definitely settled into the king role very easily.
Invaders? So the dragon's not your only problem?
Right. The forest isn't the only place where strange things have been happening to the residents. Have you come across the gift from the goddess of prophecy yet?
You mean the protection magic that stops them from coming to harm? We saw it in action.
Yep, that's the one. Over the past little while, this magic has been triggering far more frequently. We don't know if it's simply because the Metropole has grown a lot more dangerous, or if there's a deeper reason behind it.
Very much.
Some residents find themselves getting stuck in a place and unable to move. Others start repeating the same thing over and over again, like they're trapped in some kind of loop.
If we were to use clockwork toys as an analogy, could it be that the tracks have eroded, or the gears have slid out of place?
That's exactly right, Nilu. That's basically what's happening. Anyway, some of the monsters outside...
She looks so weird without her
saw it as
hat
an
on.
opportunity to launch an invasion.
Like, I know she has the crown, but she looks so strange with the big hat.
That's because I already took care of most of them over the past couple of days. Of the remaining few, we trapped some of them inside the castle and chased the rest back out of the city.
Okay, so to summarize, not only has the magic here gotten all messed up, but the dragons also knocked some of the stars out of the sky, plus there's a bunch of monsters in the city.
It sounds like an average day.
Sounds like there's a lot more to fix here than in the Forest of Blessings.
Well, defeating the dragon and the monsters should be straightforward enough. But how do we fix the magic?
Supposedly, the goddess has had it all planned out for ages. One of her oldest prophecies says this: go and push the gear that connects up to the starry sky. When that time comes, I shall dance and return the tracks beneath my people's feet back to the stars in the sky.
Huh? But weren't the tracks the gift that she gave to her people in the first place? Does that mean she plans to take the gift back?
That's what the prophecy seems to be saying, yes. So, as a result, some people are against turning the gear, despite what the prophecy says, since they fear a future where they no longer enjoy the goddess's protection.
Yeah, some degree of performer.
Dragon isn't the answer either, is it?
No, and I think they know that. But they're just too afraid to take that final, terrifying step. They're still hoping there might be an now. We could ignore their objections and go exactly. You know me well. And that's why you're my partner. I want to get as many people on my side as possible. At the end of the day, this is their city.
Ooh, spoken like a true wise king, Navia.
Damn, if Fontaine has an elections. Good
I am the boss of Spina di Rosula, after all. This may be my first time as a king, but there are a few similarities between the two roles.
That's what you said, Willa.
Traveler, Paimon, Miss Nilu, would you be willing to lend me your support? With your help, I'm confident we'll be able to find the most frictionless way to resolve the problems plaguing this city.
Honestly, you'd probably do a better job in parts.
Your Majesty is definitely growing on me.
Seriously, like we'd ever say no? We're your friends! No need to ask us.
I'm happy to help too. This is a beautiful city, and just like the Forest of Blessings, I would love to see it return to normal as soon as possible.
Ah, great! As the King of Constellation Metropole, I extend to you my gratitude. All right, everyone, follow me. I'll show you the way to the goddess statue at the top of the Metropole. And stay close. You don't want to get lost in my castle. It's huge.
That's what she said.
Huh? What's this?
Wait. This looks like the star I found earlier. I told the guards to place it near the goddess statue. Maybe they ran into some trouble up there. Guess we'd better hurry.
Ooh, a star. I'm guessing we follow the big red arrow. It's a trap.
Solidify.
You're in for a little shock.
An easily overcome trap. The monsters are inside. I pick you up. Why do I have to ask him for permission?
during Egypt.
Oh, another star.
Why is the star on top of a mechanism? Uh-oh, more monsters incoming!
Oh, these ones are special. They have little titles.
Come a little closer. Blitz.
I mean, they came out of the door, so maybe.
Stabilize.
You've been a naughty boy.
Gather.
And die. You think the townsfolk would have noticed
Stabilize.
monsters invading the castle, but yeah. Ooh, chest.
Oh my.
Damn, it's proper. Ooh. I mean, you're very short and you can fight people just fine.
You're in for a little shock. Blitz.
You say that like you haven't been mean to me all stream. Anyways, always attack you today.
Oh my.
Can I have the star, please? Can I have the star, please? I don't care that I saved your life.
Feels like they really didn't want to give that to us.
It's fine, we'll have them executed at the order of the king later.
Stabilize.
Come a little closer.
I don't think I want to Game of Thrones it, honestly. Yeah, yeah. Sure, not like that. Definitely not like that. Only one head chopping in the first season? I'm disappointed. I have to wait for them to get their butts over here. Damn. How do most of them die then? By dragon eating? Oh, boring.
Another one in the bag. That sure was rough.
What do you think, cutie?
Manual elevators. A witch's hat. I'm sure this has nothing to do with the mysterious organization called the Hexen Circle who have been teased the previous couple patches.
Drat! I can't move!
What
Red
happened?
Wedding's a very creative name for a wedding where people died.
Your Majesty! This conservative radical, he attacked us! He threw the star from the Astral Garden and even stole the magic thread linking the Oracle Pillars!
Conservative radicals. God, this place is more political than I thought.
But just as we were about to arrest him, the goddess's magic activated, and now we can't move!
I mean, she does have Hexen Circle ties, so maybe it's her mental.
No! Nobody touch the celestial gear!
What's an oracle pillar?
You need to use it to pray to the goddess. I'll explain later. First, let's help these guys.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, it might be. It might be one of the other ones. It's probably not Alice or Rhine Daughter, just from like the patterns on the dress. So it could be any of them, really.
Halt!
It's okay. Let him go.
But, Your Majesty!
Terrible approach to terrorists.
Even if we catch up to him now, we won't be able to
That'd be
change his
cute.
mind, much less quell the fears
Navia
that
can be
many
the king
others like
piece.
him are feeling. All it would do is turn him further against us.
Understood, Your Majesty. Also, this is the magic thread he was holding from the Oracle Pillars. Your Majesty, what should we...
Ah, please give that to the traveler over there. I believe they have some questions for the goddess.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yeah, it's like a fly flying around by my desk.
So, what do we do with this exactly?
See those oracle pillars over there? Just use the magic thread to connect them together in a specific pattern, and the goddess of prophecy will answer your prayers.
Oh,
Wow.
sounds easy enough. Let's...
In the shape of a star. Like a primogen.
It worked!
To which course of fate do you seek answers, my child of Simulanka?
Do we want to leave or do we want to help them? We want to leave. Oh, apparently we just can't ask how to leave.
So, Miss Navia was right. The goddess of prophecy.
That was easy, we
didn't
skipped
tell
all
us
the useless
anything about
dialogue.
Fair enough. Guess we'll just have to play it by ear.
Then first, we have to restore the sky back to its original state by putting the stars back in their positions. Let me do a quick count. All right. Adding in the ones we picked up on the way here.
Although I guess if she's
that's
some
all.
weirdo torturing us in a
Let's go
fantasy
hang
land,
these
it probably wouldn't be the
stars
most
back up
helpful.
in the sky.
In the sky? How do we get up there?
Oh, I got us covered. We will, of course, be taking the Aerial Express.
Plane train?
Is that a flying train?
I mean, you'd think that like first, but then you realize you're like trapped here forever, and then it'd probably become torturous.
You already took a train that runs on water. Is a flying train really that much weirder?
Well, at least the Maritime Express still runs on a track.
Oh, come on. Don't worry about it. This train has been blessed by the goddess of prophecy. Its whole purpose is to protect the metropole skies.
Fighter plane train?
It took me a lot of effort to find it, you know. I don't think anyone's used it in like 100 years.
100 years? Are you sure it's safe? Let's not forget that the goddess of prophecy's magic has been going haywire recently.
Well,
Probably, and we're gonna have to
not like
fix
we
it,
have
and
any
then
other
it's gonna be a whole thing.
unless you want to do the honors, Paimon. Fancy flying up there on your own?
No, thank you. It's way too high up. Oh, wait, Nilu. You've got a feel for how magic works here. Can you do your thing and sense if this train
Yeah, I
is
can't
safe
wait to
for you?
fly off the map again.
I can try. Yes, I can sense traces of magic.
Yeah, but
it's
she's never actually
the
gonna do
kind I
anything
felt
useful
in the
with that, is
forest,
she?
so I don't know.
Okay, fine. Guess there's only one way to find out.
That's the spirit. I'll come with you. Miss Nilu, will you be joining us?
I think I'll stay behind. That way, if something does go wrong, you'll have someone on the ground to get you some help.
Perfect, she can scrape us off the pavements when we fall.
That makes sense. If the train does break down, you can make us a giant origami crane to come bail us out. Or if a crane's too difficult, a finch could work.
Butterfly? Yeah, that would make a lot more sense, but I'm sure it's fine. They'll just get a new king. Sky plane, sky plane, sky train. We only get to see 30 seconds off before we hit the loading screen.
Aerial Express moving out.
Look, we're in the sky.
Whoa, it really is flying!
Does she have a license for this thing?
Amazing feeling. I've never been on a flying train
I can't jump
before.
off, unfortunately.
Neither have we.
Ooh.
That should do it. On to the next location.
Wow, who knew putting stars back was so easy? I want to eat these stars.
We're so high up. Don't look down.
They look fruity.
Oh, hang in there, Paimon. The hard part's nearly over. After that, it's downhill all the way.
Don't say downhill all the way. That is the last thing Paimon wants to hear.
That would be so cool.
We're finally done. Okay, let's get back down while this train is still working.
Oh, I was expecting some cool landing. Can we go again? Can I drive it? Yeah, got another bot thing.
Great job! It looked like it all went smoothly.
Yeah, and it was an absolute blast, too. You gotta ride with us next time, Miss Nilu.
Huh? I'm okay. Thanks for...
Halt! What do you think you're doing?
Oh wow, the terrorists we let go came back.
Get out of my way!
What's going on?
Your Majesty, there!
Let us through!
Stay back!
It's okay. Let them through.
It's not like the goddess is going to talk to them anyway.
Your Majesty, could we please ask you not to turn the gear that connects up to the sky?
And why is that?
As you have seen, the goddess's gift is very important to us. It keeps us from harm and protects our very lives.
Some of us, we just aren't ready to lose that protection.
I see. I understand.
Huh? Your Majesty, do you mean...
I won't turn that gear. Not until you're ready.
What?
I've said before that the Metropole belongs to the people, and they should have the right to decide its future.
Are we going to hold an election?
But let me ask you this. How do you plan to solve the issues we are currently facing?
Well, we'll start by rescuing the people that have gotten stuck. And then we'll find a way to figure out the true cause of this crisis.
And have you made any headway on that? The true cause, I mean.
Unfortunately not.
Hey, you little...
I'm sorry, my friend, but it's the truth.
You have friends and family that have been affected, don't you? That have gotten stuck?
Duh.
Only politics is this
I understand
easy.
your concerns. But if we let this drag on for much longer, the situation may well get worse. More and more people will be frozen by the goddess's magic.
Yes, but if we turn that gear now, all the tracks in this city will disappear.
I know this is a hard decision to make. But have you ever thought about why the goddess might have made things this way in the first place?
Yes, just trust the weird omnipotent force.
Why do you think she might decide to take back her gift and stop revealing further prophecies about the future?
Are you saying she has abandoned us?
Yes, God has forsaken you.
No. Quite the opposite, in fact.
You can upskirt the statue.
What do you mean?
The goddess dearly loves this world and all the people of Simulanka. And because she loves you so much, she wants you to be able to...
It's important gameplay details,
hopes their
Willow.
child will have a happy and carefree life. But if they're overprotective, then all they'll manage to do is keep their child trapped. If a mother bird lets her baby ride on her wings for too long, her child will never learn how to fly. Perhaps the goddess of prophecy has always known that one day she'll have to let go. Children can only become independent if they're allowed to form their own opinions, make their own decisions.
But we've relied on the goddess's protection for so
Touching
long.
spiel.
We don't know what it's like to go it alone.
Are you kidding me? I think you've proven yourselves more than capable of that.
What do you mean?
You made a call in a time of crisis, and you've come all this way to talk to me. Even the guards couldn't stop you. That must have taken a lot of courage.
But we only did it because we were scared.
Why you set out on the journey doesn't matter. What matters is that you've proven you can choose your own path.
My friend, I fear our king is right. It is time for us to face our fears.
What? But we...
We can't go on living like this. Living in fear. Look at what it's driven you to do. You once revered her more than any of us.
I don't care anymore. Do what you want.
No, if only politics was this easy.
I'm sorry about my friend. That's just how he is. Always had a terrible temper.
I'm very sorry about our attempted
Please
terrorism.
accept my apology.
Is it just me, or has he accepted the goddess's prophecy?
I think so. Not that you'll ever hear him admit it out loud. Your Majesty, please turn the gear that connects up to the sky.
So, you've made up your mind? About giving up the goddess's gift?
Yes, I've made up my mind. But maybe losing the gift isn't what this is about anymore. Because we've gained something too. You have given us courage.
Well said. I am proud of your decision. Now, gather around, everyone, and join me as we make the night sky of this wonderful city turn once more.
Yay. Push a gear. Whoa, the stars are moving. It's fine, it's at least on brand for her. Whoa, the glowy shiny things are moving.
So the stars hanging in the sky, they're music notes.
This entire metropole is a huge music box! That's incredible!
How do you feel?
A little scared and uncertain. But for some reason, I feel a lot more at ease. It's as if...
Figured out any next steps?
To be honest, not really. But maybe I can start by having a heart-to-heart with that stubborn friend of mine.
I have an idea. If you don't know what to do, why don't you start by helping the people around you?
You mean the people who got stuck because of the goddess's magic?
I mean anyone and everyone who needs your help.
What kind of experience, Your Majesty?
Yes. We'll need a formal organization with a catchy name before we go out and start helping people. Why don't we call it the Spina di Rosula?
Very creative.
Spina di Rosula?
Ooh,
So where's she been keeping that umbrella?
the Spina di Rosula di Simulanka. Yeah, that's catchy.
Wow! Big expansion for the Spina! Moving into other worlds now!
Oh, well, I have to approve your message. I'll allow you to say up her butt.
Spina di Rosula. I like it. It's a great name. Let's do as Your Majesty suggests.
Well then, how about I appoint you as the head of the Spina in Simulanka? While I'm off fighting the dragon with the other heroes, it'll be your responsibility to work with the guards and take good care of the people in the metropole.
I mean, you haven't said anything too naughty yet, so...
What? You're planning on fighting the dragon? But no, Your Majesty, you must reconsider.
He's right. Your Majesty, you can't.
How are you two on the same side all of a sudden?
Perhaps Your Majesty is unaware of this. The great dragon suddenly broke out from the Titanium mines one day and tore the end of the world to pieces. After that, it spat out a strange fog that surrounded a whole island. No one knows what lies beyond the fog, and no one knows what has become of that poor island.
Before Your Majesty arrived, we dispatched many soldiers to fight the dragon, but none came back alive.
Good thing we're built differently.
Yikes. Sounds worse than we thought.
Isn't that all the more reason for us to go? There could still be guards trapped there, waiting for someone to rescue them.
King Navia is right.
Yeah, one of the
Cannot
islands in
simply stand
Zuma is
by and
surrounded
watch as
by
the people of this world
fogs.
suffer.
A has some weird ideas of entertainment.
Very well. Though I have not served by your side for very long, Your Majesty. 2 days is enough for me to have learned that once your mind is set, any attempts to change it are futile.
You're a pretty good judge of character.
He probably didn't mean that as a compliment.
Since you're serious
Final.
about this, I won't try and stop you. There's only one way to reach the end of the world, and that's by taking the Maritime Express.
Woo, sea train.
Oh, right. So there's a line going there too?
Yes, it was originally built to serve the workers commuting to the Titanium mines, but it has been abandoned since the dragon attack. I'll tell the conductor to wait for you at the platform by the side gate to the Metropole, first thing tomorrow morning. You're embarking on an extremely dangerous adventure. Please be careful, Your Majesty and friends.
Oh, thank you for your concern. While I'm gone, I leave the Metropole in your capable hands.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Just call me boss from now on. That's what everyone in the Spina calls me, and it's what I'm used to.
No, so humble.
So, the plan for tomorrow is journey across the ocean, make it to the end of the world, and defeat a dragon. Ooh, that's an adventure and a half. Do all storybook heroes have to work this hard?
Just us, unfortunately.
At least we'll get to see some amazing scenery along the way. right? Besides, we'll have each other. It'll be a shared experience that we'll never forget.
Plus, we're pretty well equipped for a classic heroes versus dragons story. We got Miss Nilu as our magic caster, and I guess I'm the melee warrior who leads the charge?
Paimon can definitely see that. Anyway, those are tomorrow's problems. Right now, all Paimon wants is to eat a proper meal, because worst case scenario, if Paimon ends up getting eaten by a dragon, she wants to do it on a full stomach. And something about the end of the world doesn't sound like a great place for food options.
Now, I don't know, you can have like an end of the world burger or something.
Well, the origami animals in the forest only drink magic tonic. What do the toy people here in Constellation Metropole eat?
Vegetable oil and sawdust, I think.
Yum. Yo, we finished part 2. Funky statue. Custom gameplay tutorials, they've really pulled out the stops. Okay, so we're halfway through the quests. Figurine fabrication. Weird mechanics. Oh, cool. Okay, so we find the bits of papers for the thingies. Then all the papers gives us a new tiara. Gosh, there's a lot to do. You are really struggling with Fontaine, aren't you? Unfortunately, you can do this without having to do anything in Fontaine. Oh well, since we're halfway through the main quests, I think this is where I'm going to end stream for today. So, thank you very much, my dear mortals, for coming, and thank you, Willow, for chatting. I'll be doing the rest of this quest either tomorrow or Friday. I don't know, because there's another game I want to play as well. And I figured out how to use the scheduling feature. Because that's really awkward to use for some reason. But anyway, thank you for coming, and I will see you all again next time. Good night.